Okay, start. Very good evening to viewers. We are back to action. This is where it comes down to the match for the gold medal, beginning of the second innings. The first ball coming up. Well left, nicely seen by the batter. Yusri, who's facing?
Nurvira. The non-striker is Anwaruddin, captain. The bowler is Ananta. Ananta bowling to Nurvira. Target is 196.
Veera is looking in aggressive mood. That was close to the stumps, and that was well kept by the keeper. The ball stayed low a bit.
Quite interesting that Singapore opted to bowl with a spinner.
That's an attacking mode. I think that's a very attacking strategy from Singapore. And I can assure you, Yusri, Singapore is not going to make this easy for Malaysia by any means. They want to win this, and they are going to try their best.
Yes, they're going to fight back.
And 190 odd is not a short total by any means.
Yes, if they can take up 2-3 wickets in the first 10 overs again, same as the Malaysians did for Singapore, they'll be on track.
And the spinner is keeping a tight leash over the batsman. He's bowling stumps to stumps, and he's just wanting the batsman to miss the line of any straighter delivery, and it's going to be plumb in front of stumps. Another ball, this time cut by Veera. Ball going down to third man region. Will it reach the boundary? Yes, it does. Beautiful four by Veera, and Malaysia is on board.
They're on track.
If Singapore started aggressively, so did Malaysia. Veera is in very aggressive mood, and he got a beautiful boundary towards third man region. Still one more ball to go in this over. And nicely seen, well left. That brings an end to the over. Good first over, very testing over by the Singaporean opening bowler. Dhanuchand, Mr. Dhanuchand. Dharmichand, yep.
Dharmichand. First over 4 runs. We got another 192 runs of 49 overs.
Well, I have to say, Anwar holds the key today. He's Malaysia's main batsman. A really big dasher for Malaysia is Anwar. If he stays there for 10-15 overs, this game will be over really fast.
Yes. Past few matches, he used to see off first 3-4 overs and then start his usual run machine.
Krishna would definitely be testing Anwar. He's going to hit his lines and lengths to get Anwar out quickly.
Shoaib.
I beg your pardon, it's Shoaib Razak. First delivery of the over, placed towards the square leg, and well fielded by the fielder, and Anwar was nearly out of his crease. Got back in time.
Good call by Nurvira.
That was a close call.
Send the batsman back. This match probably decide the gold medal. If Singapore wins, yes, surely it's Singapore's. If Malaysia
Second ball of the over, again going down the leg side. Razak needs to focus on his line if he wants to get more out of this wicket. That's a poor line in the beginning. Anywhere close to stumps or towards Anwar's leg. Anwar is very strong on his legs usually. He can easily whip it through square leg or slog it over the mid-wicket region to get his favorite deep mid-wicket boundaries.
Yes. So I'm talking about. So if Malaysia wins, they need to win tomorrow the Indonesia match, which very much likely. So that secures the gold medal for Malaysia.
Much better line this time from Razak. Anwar was trying to square cut it through point region but wasn't successful this time. The ball stayed lowered up low a bit. Razak is slowly but surely getting his lines back. It's going to be a very interesting nicely played this time.
Misfield by the fielder in covers.
That was smashed through cover region where misfielded by the fielder. I cannot blame him for misfielding that, would you?
It was a blistering shot.
It was a bullet shot through covers, Yusri.
Yeah. But this stage of international cricket, they need to stop these kind of,
Especially with scoring a lower total,
Yes.
having a low total on the board, they need to stop this.
and a big stage like gold medal decider.
Nicely enticing the batsman into a drive, and batsman very cleverly letting the ball go. Especially early on in the innings where ball is seaming under the lights, this by all means they can afford to let few balls go by. Razak hitting his line. That was nicely bowled. Ball is going, leaving the batsman with an angle, and nicely left by Veera.
Yeah, the two batsmen doesn't have to take any risk right now. They know that the scoreboard they required is only 196. Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy, nothing extravagant than Anwar and Veera needs to do. They just need to keep their head
Head down
And,
and
yep.
calm down.
lot of activities, lot of spectators cheering for Malaysia. We have lot of people in today for this big event, big match. Everyone wanting Malaysia to do well, everyone wanting Malaysia to win this match. But Singapore, I can assure you, is not going to make this easy by any means. They are circling the batsmen and they want the batsmen to go for their shots while they can get their wickets. Nicely driven this time by covers, beautifully fielded by the fielder towards towards cover region.
Change to the scoreboard.
Anwar wants to let loose. It's very difficult to keep Anwar slow down for a long time. He's definitely gonna go for his shots, considering that they are putting their long off fielder back.
He's inviting the Anwar to go for a bigger shot.
Nicely seen and well played this time by Anwar.
And these guys has played many games and they know each other. They know the danger of Anwar staying in the middle of the...
Well left, well left.
Good ball. Well left.
Dharmichand is trying his best to entice the batsman into a loopy drive, trying to get him caught towards cover region. Same towards this time, and he was nearly there. Dharmichand nearly got what he wanted. The ball could have gone towards point or towards cover. Narrowly missed by Anwar. That was a close call. This time
a single.
Dharmichand straying towards the leg side, ball hitting the pads, and quick run taken by Anwar. Leg bye is given by the umpire. Veera is on strike, and I'm sure Dharmichand wouldn't change his strategy. What he's planning for Anwar is what he's trying to do for Veera. You can say that by the field. There is no change in the field. A loopy delivery again towards the pad. Veera trying his luck for a one, but straight to the fielder. That brings an end to the over. A good over by Dharmichand. And at the end of the 3 overs, we are 5 for no loss.
Sorry, it's 6,
6 for no loss.
6 runs. So Malaysia requires another 190 of 47 overs. Dharmichand is the highest wicket taker so far in this series, taken 12 wickets.
Nice, nice. Razak trying his same line, trying to entice Anwar into a fancy drive, but Anwar very cleverly not getting into it, trying to slog it over long on region, but unsuccessfully. Maybe trying to hit the ball too hard. On the other hand, we have Dharmichand trying his best as he's the highest wicket taker of this tournament so far.
Yes.
So we have a very tight game on our hands, Yusri.
Yes.
Malaysia has to play out of their skins to win this, without a doubt.
Next delivery.
Razak, would that be taken? Yes! Yes! What a delivery! And Anwar falling cheaply.
That's what Singapore was praying for.
That is a big, big wicket for Malaysia. They need to be careful, but Singapore has drawn first blood.
Anwar has played to the hands of Singapore.
Very, very well captaincy from Singapore captain, keeping the slip in as they have a small total. Anwar falling cheaply, and Singapore is on top at the moment. Only with the score of 6 on board, they have lost 1 wicket and a very big one. Anwar must be very disappointing not being able to score in this big game. Faz has walked into the ground and trying to steer his team home.
He's one of another star of Malaysian team.
Faiz would be facing Razak. Razak, who's on top at the moment, trying to generate some pace. He's bending his back.
For 1.
Singapore must be extremely happy with their performance, what they have done so far. After scoring below par total, they are really coming back into this game by getting some quick wickets. Razak to Faiz.
Razak.
First ball this time, little bit wider off the stumps and enticing Faiz into a fancy drive, but Faiz very intelligently letting the ball go towards the keeper.
Razak. Keeping tight. The first is big too, but they have no time to rest. They need to take a few more wickets. Delivery.
Fuller land this time towards the pads and trying to flick it through legs, wasn't able to be so, and ball's going straight to the fielder.
For Faiz.
This is turning out to be a very tight over, a very testing one. Pressure seems to be suddenly on Malaysia, where they have kept on Singapore all this while.
Yes.
Even the crowd has settled down. There is no more percussionists percussing the drums. The pressure seems to be on the crowd as well. This time ball keeping low. Would they go for a bye? Yes, they do, and a quick run taken by Malaysia. Poor fielding by the Singaporean keeper at this time.
Misfield. Scoreboard moves to 7 runs. Dharmachand has taken 12 wickets in this series and he has taken 7 wickets against Myanmar. I'll move this back.
Shoaib to Veera. Nice delivery, very good line and length. Batsman letting it go. True bounce. That brings an end to the over. At the end of 4 overs is 7 for 1.
So Veera and Faiz will be looking into taking singles and build up the innings. Record run rate is not that high. 189 runs required in 46 overs. Record run rate is 4.1.
It's too early to be focusing on the run rate at the moment. I feel both the batsmen need to get
Yes,
settled
so,
first.
Yeah, so that's why they don't have much to worry about. Just keep the wickets intact.
Absolutely,
Get
Yusri.
singles.
Absolutely. They just need to settle in, and this total will be done on its own.
It's a deep mid wicket fielder and long on fielder. So Dharmachand.
Dharmachand to Faz. Nicely flighted delivery and well played by Faz. A forward defensive shot. Very testing line and length from Dharmachand. Flighting the ball, asking the batsman to try his luck and try to free his shoulders and arms to go for a big shot.
Last over from Shoaib, it was a
This time shorter delivery, cut through points, ball running towards the boundary line and well fielded by the fielder, and the nicely fielded by the fielder and a good throw back to the bowler.
taken easy too.
I feel Faz is not gonna die wondering. He's gonna go for his shots. If it is there to be hit, he will hit the
Yes.
ball. This time ball staying low and again a forward defensive shot.
Yeah, anything wider delivery, Faiz will go for the shots. Fifth over in process. Delivery. Watch will be played by Faiz. It's 9 runs. That's a 1 wicket. It's a big wicket of Anwar Arudin. End of 5 overs, it's 9 for 1.
Shoaib to Veera. Shoaib will be continuing from his end. Fuller delivery from Shoaib. Nicely played by Veera. Not hitting the ball hard, just fending it off.
Yes, Singapore was also end of 5 overs. They were 14 for 1. Just 5 runs difference between Malaysia and Singapore.
So comparing the proceedings, there's not much to say, or there isn't much difference between the two sides. I guess it's the difference in the middle overs that will be the decider of this game.
Yes, as I said in the earlier stage as well, the longer the two batsmen stay in the wicket, they can the batting will be easier for them.
Nicely bowled, asking the batsman to go for his shots, and that was very close to another edge. Anwar has already fallen to this temptation and a trap from Shoaib. This time it was Vira's turn, but missed.
Singapore ball.
Shoaib has kept the cover region vacant for Vira to go for his drive, while they have a gully and first slip in place.
Good bowling by the two bowlers.
This time closer to the body, Vira going for another cut shot and missing it comprehensively. This isn't very good batting from Vira. Faz needs to go up to the batsman and try to calm him down. He needs to play straight to the ground, straight towards the ground region. Keep the ball straight.
There are many gaps. Just play on to the gaps and take single, double.
Vira needs to try to play down the ground, keep his head straight. Nicely done. This time much better. Trying to play with the straight bat. Enough of cut shots because he repeatedly keeps on missing them.
Yes.
Faz very intelligently just went up to Vira, just giving him few advices what he needs to do to see Malaysia home.
Most experienced batsman in the middle. Faiz.
Nicely done. Ball seems to be given by the umpire. Would that be a very, very important decision going Singapore's way?
That's the second wicket of Malaysia.
Within the 10 overs. Now that seemed to be a little bit high on the thigh pad. I feel that is a very, very dodgy decision. Definitely rub off the green going Singapore's way. Malaysia has lost 2 quick wickets. Both the openers back in the hut with a very low total on board. Malaysia 9 for the loss of 2 wickets. And Shoaib Razak is on a roll here. He wants to run through Malaysia.
Bowling his third over, only given 1 run and taken 2 wickets.
That was a very, very close call for LBW and definitely going to in favor of Singapore. That could have gone either way. There was enough doubt. The ball could have gone over the stumps or could have missed an off stump. But umpire deciding against it. Considering the loss of 2 wickets, the Singapore captain very intelligently bringing 2 slips in and giving the green flag to Shoaib Razak to run through Malaysia.
Leading run scorer for Malaysia, Viramdeep Singh in the middle. First ball was fully played. Of 6 overs, Malaysia 9 for 2. So that's a Singapore making a statement. This won't be an easy game for Malaysia at all. They are fighting back. They are fighting back hard. This is a gold medal decider.
Singapore would definitely let it go, will not let it go by easily. Singapore is here to play and to stay and to mark their dominance.
To experience. Campaigners in the middle, one with a ball and one with a bat. Faiz Noor. Chang. bowling change. Yes, Abhiraj, the new bowler.
We have a bowling change. Abhiraj Singh is replacing Dharmichand. Nicely played by Virendeep Singh. There are a lot of similarities the way Dharamchand and
Abhiraj.
Abhiraj have set their fields. They're trying to keep the same plan and trying to execute it.
Yes.
Virendeep Singh going on his back foot, defending the ball nicely, solidly.
Dharmachand was bowling well. I'm not sure why he was taken out. Probably saving his overs to the middle overs when the match become more crucial.
Virendeep Singh taking 1 run, ball going towards the sweeper cover region.
In past 6 overs, there was 3 maidens bowled by Singapore.
Wow, that says a lot about Singapore and how aggressive they are.
Dharmachand bowled one maiden over and 2 maiden overs by Shoaib.
That was a quick over, very quickly bowled.
Yeah. It's only 11 runs. In up 7 overs. Last 5 overs, they have taken 2 wickets for 6 runs.
Unbelievable stuff by Singapore. Singapore is gonna make this game really, really hard for Malaysia to win. At this moment, at the end of 7 overs, it is looking gloomy for Malaysia.
It's quite interesting game so far.
Ball keeping low and missed by the keeper. Ball going towards third man region. Only 1 run taken. Bye given by the umpire.
Score moves to 12.
That's one way of scoring, Yusri.
Yeah. At this kind of stage, all these gifts, they need to take it. Whereas Malaysia gifted about 12 runs by overthrowing.
Those are a lot of runs, especially in a low scoring game. Every run matters. Shoaib to Faz. Nice line, nice length, and well played by Faz. That was a good length delivery. He couldn't have done much with that ball.
Watch replay. So you compare at this stage, Singapore 20 for 2.
And Malaysia 1 for 2.
So 9 runs difference.
Well played towards cover region, fending it off, not trying to hit it hard. Ball might be seaming early in the evening. How do you think of the dew factor, Yusri? Is there a lot of dew in the past games? How the past games have played out?
Haven't seen much. Hopefully, it will not affect that much for as far as Malaysian supporters, but Singaporeans expect some dew factor will help to them.
Another full length delivery by Shoaib and nicely played by Faz. Faz is not trying or is not in an aggressive mood. He's trying to fend off this good opening spell from Shoaib Razak. Everybody listening, guys, please ask your friends, families to join our transmission on Malaysia.
Malaysian Cricket Association Facebook account.
Do give us a likes, dislikes, and comments. Shoaib and fuller length this time, resulting in the same Fez defending the ball, bat taking the inside edge ball going towards the square leg region. That brings an end to Shoaib Razak's another great over, and Malaysia for the loss of 2 wickets is 12 at the end of 8 overs. This is turning out to be a pressure cooker situation for Malaysia. Their spectators are quiet, their fans are quiet. The whole ground is on the edge of their seats with the performance they are giving at this moment. Everybody is keeping their fingers crossed and praying for Malaysia to do well in this match. Would their prayers be answered? We'll soon find out. Well seen and well left by Virendeep Singh. He's in no mood to take any unnecessary risks.
Abhiraj bowling his second over. His delivery on the offside.
This time fuller delivery towards the line is on outside the off stump. Virendeep defending it, trying to hit the ball towards cover region. Well fielded by the fielder. We have change in a commentary. Hamad is joining us, where Virendeep Singh has stolen a quick run. Hamad, very good evening to you, Hamad. What do you make of this reply from Malaysia? They are under a lot of pressure, losing 2 quick wickets.
Yeah, that's cricket, but still these two are the main batters for Malaysia. They are the key right now. They will take their time. They will rotate the strike. They have to take their singles, and then they have to slowly build the inning. And they are the batsmen normally. Roughly, if you look at the stats behind, they are the one who scores. If Anwar is not making runs, these are the key. So they are there. Malaysia is hoping for the best. So let's see. Wait and watch.
Definitely, the Malaysians would be keeping their fingers crossed and praying for Virendeep Singh and Faz to come good on this crucial evening. I'm pretty sure that Singapore also knows that these two are the guys who can make it happen. If they can get them out cheaply, it will definitely open the floodgates for Malaysia and Singapore to run through them.
Yeah, they have played together. They know the thing. So they are working on that thing. Shoaib is an experienced bowler for Singapore, and he just played one game before, and they bring him back for this game, and he's doing well. On the other hand, Dharmichan, yes, he's experienced. So they have to look after these bowlers and then slowly open it up, and that's what they are doing it.
Dharmichan is the highest wicket taker of the tournament, and they took him off just after 2 overs. I'm sure they have some other plans for him, bringing him in the middle of the innings.
Yeah, that's because the 2 left-handers were there in the start. So that is, the off spinner will make difficulties for the lefties. As soon as the right-hander comes, they have changed their plan, bringing Abhiraj Singh, who's the left-arm spinner. So everything is planned, and they are working on their plans. Doesn't matter you bowling well, you have got wickets, but if there's no use for you to bowl, they'll take you away from the bowling.
Very clever captaincy from Singapore captain.
The wicket is doing nothing. There's a flat deck. They have to stay there. They have to spend their time.
So basically, Malaysia has to play poorly to lose this match, while Singapore has to play out of their skins to win this match.
Yes, exactly.
This time straying towards the legs stump, and nicely played by Virendeep. Unfortunately for him, ball going straight to the fielder.
So we are 15 for 2. 10th over in the progress. Because if you look at the scoreboard like 196 is a decent total too. to fight for. And these two are the guys, they can make it happen.
Especially under lights when ball can be seaming, there might be
Yes.
little bit dew.
Yeah, that's a fact. It can be.
That one stayed low, but watchfully played by Virendeep.
And they have got their one fast bowler injured. He's not in the field, so that thing will help Malaysia. They have to see these two bowlers. They'll be short of one bowler, I guess.
But Hamad, as you are saying, this wicket is flat deck and spinners are becoming very handy. It might not come to that situation. Spinners might run through Malaysia.
Yeah, you're right. They just have to put their head down. They have to bat like how Singaporean Naveen and Reza bats. That's the key here. They have to bat. They have to build a partnership here. At least 70, 80 runs or 100.
From our observation so far, Shoaib Razak has not done anything special so far. He's keeping wicket to wicket, bowling
He's just
nice
bowling
line
basic
and length.
basic line. He's keeping it tight. He knows his areas and he's hitting that areas.
Fuller length again this time and straight to the fielder.
Yeah, lights is helping the fast bowlers. But on the other hand, if the ball start getting wet, that will make difficulties for these fast bowlers.
It will be difficult to grip the ball.
Yes.
Spinners will totally go out of the action.
He looks in good rhythm.
Nice line and nice length and watchfully played by Virendeep Singh. Shoaib Razak is not gonna let it go easily. Singapore is fighting and fighting hard. At the end of the 9th over, it's 15 for 2.
Ten overs.
I beg your pardon, at the end of 10 overs, it's 15 for 2.
So Abhiraj is bowling his third over. They just have to play simple basic cricket, rotate the strike, build a partnership.
For Abhiraj, they have a nice cover towards the offside. We have point, cover, extra cover and mid off with slip in place. And we also have a sweeper cover. So they've got all their bases covered. We also have deep square leg in place. Faz hitting it down the ground towards the mid-off region. And will there be overthrows? Well fielded by the keeper. Good backing up by Singapore.
They're trying everything. They don't want to let it go.
Abhichand is right on the money. Quick run taken by Faz. Would there be a run out? No, that was well run. A quick run taken by Faz and well supported by Virendeep Singh. From the looks of it, these two have very good understanding.
They have played together quite a lot. They know each other. They know each other.
That ball kept low. Would they go for another run? There seems to be a misunderstanding and a run out missed by the fielder. Would that be given out? They are overthrows while fielders are appealing for a run out and there would be four overthrows. No, that was missed.
That's a suicidal.
That was suicidal and Virendeep Singh would be kicking himself if the fielder would have hit the stumps on the first attempt. Faz is looking at Virendeep Singh that what have you done? But God saved Faz on that occasion.
Faiz has given up, but the throw.
Now they're having a mid-pitch conference. Virandeep Singh and Faz.
They have to.
That was a yes-no situation where Faz was very nearly run out.
There is no room for such things.
Would that be given? A wide given.
Wide.
Abhichand and the keeper very cleverly trying to deceive the umpire, but umpire is not gonna fall for this drama.
He's the senior campaigner from Nepal.
Has seen it all before.
Watchfully played by Viran.
Abhichand would try all the variety in his arsenal. He's trying to bring the batsman forward, trying to induce an edge. This time inside edge, ball taking the under edge of the bat and nearly missing the stumps, and the ball have ran across the boundary line. There is a vital 4 runs and very narrowly missed. Abhiraj Singh is bowling really well. That ball nearly missed the stumps. That could have been another wicket for Malaysia, and Singapore could have struck again.
But they have got 4. Much
4.
needed boundary.
That brings an end to the over. At the end of the 11th over, Malaysia is 23 for 2. We have a bowling change. Varun is replacing Shoaib Razak. Shoaib Razak, who gave a great start to Singapore. Would Varun be able to replicate that great start provided by Shoaib?
Look at the stats. 5 overs, 3 made in, 2 runs for 2 wickets.
Excellent start by by Singapore and by Shoaib Razak.
He's a skiddy type of bowler. Can be dangerous on his day.
Especially if there is any dew on the wicket, the ball will stay low and fizz through to the keeper. Wider this time, and that was Fast trying to cut it hard and fast over the point region. The ball taking under edge of the bat, going towards the cover region. I think Fast tried to hit that ball too hard.
Too hard, yeah. Needs to watch 1 or 2 balls. Look after 1 or 2.
Nicely bowled this time. Faz needs to see off these first few balls. He doesn't need to do anything silly. The run rate is below 5. There are a lot of overs in his bag. Nicely done. Same line, same length. He's bowling a good line, asking the batsman to make any mistake. I would not give you any width.
But for sure, at this level, sometimes the young players, the junior players, they'll give you something. So you have to catch that. And Faiz is capable of doing that, and he has done it before for Malaysia. And
nicely played towards the backward point. Ball running towards the boundary line. Would it cross the line? No, that was well saved by the third man fielder. And a beautiful throw towards the keeper. That is a big, strong arm from the third man.
he's a good fielder.
Singapore needs to be on their toes as far as fielding is concerned if they want to win this.
Yeah, if you are defending 196, the fielding need to be good.
Faz this time fending it off nicely. forward defensive shot. Very strongly played.
Faiz and Viren looks relaxed.
They are settling in. Shorter length this time and pull away towards square leg region for 4. That was a cracking shot.
That's his area.
That's his area of strength. Faz is coming into his own. He's becoming a very dangerous player. Getting his aggressive mode on. Malaysia would love that. The fans have come back to life here.
They will get such a balls. They have to make use of that balls and just stay there for another 10 to 15 overs. The situation will be changed.
So at the end of 12 overs, Malaysia is 29 for 2. Abhiraj continuing from the other end. Virendeep Singh playing it on the front foot, hitting the ball towards cover region.
They've got the fielders placed in the right areas.
They have definitely formulated a plan for Virendeep Singh. Abhiraj continuing. Fuller length. Virendeep Singh trying to hit the ball to a point region.
That's a good shot.
That's a beautiful shot towards cover region. Ball winning the race.
That's a good shot by Virendeep. Good execution. And very bad fielding at the end.
That will give a lot of confidence to both these batsmen. Previous over, Faz hitting 2 boundaries. This over, Virendeep Singh hitting a boundary. These 2 players are letting loose. If these 2 players stay there another 10 overs, it's bye-bye for Singapore.